Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2024. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. What the hell are you doing? Blue? What's going on? He's the weirdest dog, I swear to God. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Oof, the commotion. The ups and downs of things. Anyways, the overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Swords. Excuse me. You seem to be wanting to do something here. This whole reading is surrounded by a tone of edginess. I don't think that's the intention in this, to kind of stir things up anywhere, but that's kind of how it's shown up on the surface, even if that's not the intention. Starting off the reading, you get the Hermit crossed by the Five of Wands. There's potentially quite the disagreement here, you know, in how someone is choosing to potentially live their life, have their experience, you know, and I don't know if that's you. The one that chose, look, for me, things are going to go in this way from here on out, and then you have quite the attacking energy from the outside saying, no, I don't agree with that, you know. Or if it's you that's coming in towards an energy that chooses to see things or live things in a certain way, and you're like, no, it's not gonna give, you know. I don't know, but it's something surrounding that. It's almost like someone is attacking someone else's beliefs and values here. In your focus, the Seven of Pentacles, you're kind of doing your thing. You're trying to, at least, working on something here, doing your thing. In the recent past, the Ten of Swords, there's an energy of potentially an ending to a situation here. In your strength, the High Priestess, you're still kind of pursuing whatever it is that you believe in. You're following your intuition here. You're following what you feel, basically. In the immediate future, the Ace of Pentacles. This looks like a brand new beginning here. Why is there a squirrel on the couches outside? Couches. They look like couches because they're fluffy. The outdoor furniture. Anyways. Brand new beginning is definitely opening up for you. Supporting this reading, the Ace of Cups. Definitely a brand new beginning, but more like a deeply felt kind of an energy rather than something you can see, you can touch, you know, in the material. This is not easy. In the energy attached to you that you may not be aware of, the Three of Swords, there's quite the pain here. I kind of get the sense that you may have made some choices or something quite important, quite big, and some people quite close to you may not have agreed with that. So it may have affected you more than you know, whatever this is. In your hopes and fears, the Justice card, you're still, I mean, you have such a sense of like assertiveness and just confidence in whatever this is. Like there's a deep sense of, you know what, I don't care. It's what I believe, what I trust, what I know. So I'm just going to go with it, regardless of what happens along the way. So there's a sense of just feeling quite good in this new kind of journey you're opening up in this one, or with this one. In the potential outcome, the Emperor. Yep. You're feeling good, and you're feeling better and better, and you're feeling, you're getting into a place of just owning everything that you feel, that you believe in. God, you're a doofus. Scare the shit out of me, boy. Get out of there. Did you catch the squirrel? Kai. The fuck, boy. Poor cats. Look at that squirrel. I mean, they're quite defiant outside of these windows, just kind of messing with them. And then they jump on windows or screens to get them, and they never do because they're outside and they're inside. The cats are inside. Not nice squirrels. Kai. I know. All right, so yeah, just an interesting journey you're presenting to me here, stepping onto this direction, whatever this is, and fully believing in it, even if others don't agree. Let's clarify. Let me do the Ace of Swords. Oops. The Ten of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Judgment card. Yeah, difficult, but you're pushing through. You're like, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it would be nice to not be this hard, but it is, and it is what it is. You're still pursuing whatever feels like it's your truth here. Let me do the Hermit. Man, you look good. The Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Magician. Yeah. I don't know what this is. It almost looks like a life-changing or a complete belief system kind of a change here on your end. But whatever you stepped into here that feels like it's new, feels 100% right for you. You know? Whether it is or it's not, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see it feeling like. And if it feels that way, it should be that way. What's going on here? Let me do the Five of Wands. For the Five of Wands, I was waiting for that. For the Five of Wands, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Justice card. You're sticking with this, whatever this is, at the cost of potentially, again, some people not agreeing with this and some really close to you kinds of people, and at the cost of potentially losing those people. You're like, can't do anything about it. This is what I feel. This is what I believe in. This is what's going to happen here. This is a pretty deep reading here. For your focus for the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Chariot, the Devil, the Three of Swords. You also have to be careful with this energy here because, yeah, you may win some, lose some here, but sometimes you may push it too, in the sense of you may be so adamant about hanging on to whatever this is that you might push it a little bit in certain directions with certain people. Some people, yeah, maybe they're meant to kind of fall off your path there. Others, maybe not so much. So it's, sometimes we get so riled up and so, you know, we just don't want anybody, especially if we've had conflict. Let's say, what do we say? I believe all of the sudden that dogs are not good for me. And I strongly believe that from who knows from where. And this guy shows up and changes my mind up. No. And I have people around me that tell me, well, what's wrong with you? What's, as if something's wrong with me. I'm like, all of a sudden, I just believe something other than I used to. Why would that make me look like something's wrong with me? It shouldn't. And then the more people say that, the more it pisses you off, and you're going to pursue that idea that you had, the new idea that you're coming up with, from a more angered, kind of like an angry place, rather than, you know, a determined place and an honest place. So you might do that from time to time, where you may allow yourself to be led by that anger rather than the truth of whatever it is that you're pursuing is. You know what I mean? So at some point, if 10 people come to me and tell me, what's wrong with you? How could you not allow dogs in your life anymore? What a stupid example. But okay. I would get aggravated. I would get like, you know, by the 11th person, I would be like, fuck off. Just shut up. Don't even say it. Just get out of my face. That's the energy I'm seeing here. So you have that potential here. So you got to watch it with this, because it's definitely a double-edged sword. I see you pursuing this belief from an honest place and a healthy place until it can get very tricky. And then you can pursue it from the not so right place for you. You know? So let's do the High Priestess in your strength. The Ace of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, again, I'm getting a sense also that a big chunk of your life is actually shifting. So you're leaving a big chunk of your life behind you. That could mean certain people, certain situations, potentially one important situation here, because I do see an energy of moving on that's shown up quite strong here for you, you know, as you pursue this new adventure that you're embarking in. I don't know. Again, from where you're coming, you're giving me a sense of just being honest about it all and just following your truth. So from that perspective, good for you. Looks healthy, looks good. Just be careful of the double-edged sword here. For the Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Tower, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. There's quite the interesting situations that are showing up for you here. Blow! Cut it out. Come here. Come here. Cut it out. What's up with the excessive licking? You're starting to look like Oscar. Blue. No. Do we have to take it to the vet again? Do we have to take your ass to the vet again? Anyways. There's some things that are moving out. There's some things that are moving back in, potentially. I kind of see energies from the past that might pop back in. Some new things that are moving in too, sure. But this is kind of leading in the direction of you might be surprised. There might be some things from the past that were left quite up in the air, potentially, that could make a comeback here as this new shift within you happens. Interesting. This might come with a lot of changes from what I'm seeing. Ace of Cups supporting this reading. You get the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. I like your approach, though, because ultimately, for the most part, you're trying to sustain an energy of putting yourself first and doing what's best for you first. You know, so whatever happens and whoever comes in, whoever goes out, whatever kind of conflict is shown up, well, whatever happens, you're kind of keeping that steady, that sense of putting yourself first. The thing is, sometimes you got to be reminded of that, which is very funny because the energy is always there. It's just kind of like someone needs to point you towards it sometimes. It's kind of like, hey, don't forget about that. And you're like, oh yeah, you know, and you tap back into it. So sometimes you forget about it. But if you hear it some places like, oh, okay, that reminds me that I gotta do this, you know. Interesting. But for the Three of Swords, in the hidden energies, you get the Six of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups. You're very upset about something, very disappointed here. Very heartbroken, potentially. You've got a lot of energies in this reading. Kai, cut it out. You're not going to break the window. Get out of there. You're not going to catch that squirrel. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that the squirrel is quite defiant. Right in your face. Poor cat. There's a lot of energies of situations, people of all sorts coming in and out, and a lot of them are, most of them are the ones that are already in your life, kind of going out, coming in, going out, coming in. Some of them are of the past. I don't see much of the new ones yet, but I'm sure you'll attract some new energies here. I don't need any more from my end. I've got plenty in this reading. But you've got quite the disappointing energies here and the painful energies attached to potentially some friendships or family dynamics, or where people weren't necessarily supportive of something here, you know? And for some of them, the energy is shown up quite, like it would help if you would start to accept that those people just chose to not support you, or to, you know, because you're carrying those energies through with you and they're not healthy for you. Those energies of, oh, I'm upset, or I'm hurt, or and I understand that you can heal all of that. Just, you know, it would be definitely more helpful for you if you started accepting also. The animals are very riled up. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Kai is riled up by the squirrels. Blue is riled up by Kai, but because he can't reach Kai, he went to get a bone. It's a shit show. I kind of like what I'm getting through this reading. Oh man, here we go again. I wish you could see what's happening. I mean, Kai is there. The squirrel is right there. And Kai is going nuts here. Poor guy. He really wants that squirrel. For the Justice card, in your hopes and fears, you get the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the King of Swords. This kind of gives me a sense of who's going to be the bigger person, and it kind of feels like it's going to be you. This conflict isn't going anywhere for a minute. It looks like it's here to stay for a little bit. This conflict you may have with others about potentially, again, disagreeing, whatever you're pursuing here, with whatever you're pursuing here. But it feels like you have all the good intentions here. You want to make it right from all ends, but if you don't have a positive response from the other side, what are you going to do? You know? So it feels like it's going to stick around for a minute. But you're growing through it. That's the thing. It's there. It's definitely affecting you, but it's not taken away from you believing in what you believe in here. For the Emperor, in the potential outcome, you get the King of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. And you're definitely showing up in a place of making up your mind, you know, out of all of these people that are showing up that may not disagree with you on something here. Even if it's going to last, even if it's going to take some time, you are deciding definitely which ones you want to keep close to you. And which ones are going to be the ones you're going to want to work on kind of bringing those relationships back into balance with. So this is almost looking like you making a pretty big decision in your life. Some people are not going to support this, but you still go through with it. And then in time, you decide what's worth fighting for out of all of these energies that are like, you know. So kind of like that. Again, I like the fact that none of this is holding you back. As long as you believe something to be true to you, you're going to pursue it here. No matter how difficult it's going to be along the way. From the universe, you get the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, you got confirmation from the universe here, too. Something just feels right for you. So you're pursuing that. As long as it's going to feel right, you're going to pursue it, no matter what other energies are inclined to do or say here. It's quite difficult, but you got this. Not only do you got this from you, that a whole sense of self-trust, you got it from the universe too, as a very supportive energy here. So cool. Let's do the Native Spirit Oracle card for you. Did the squirrel leave, Kai? I put some fresh bird food. Oh, fuck. Now there's a chipmunk here. I'll put some fresh bird food here, and they love it. I don't know what the hell happened, but they love it so much that it's all out from the feeders, and now we got squirrels, chipmunks, all sorts of other earthly, because it's secured in such a way that chipmunks and squirrels can't get to it, but they're gonna stay on the ground level to get it. So that's where the cats are struggling, seeing them. Wounded healer. Interesting. Let's see. Card meaning: healing energy, vitality, and life force energy are flowing through you and to you. You are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not need to equal the future. It's true, the cracks can be where the light enters the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know. The wounded healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and can instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. The journey. List each of your wounds or challenges from the past. Then next to each one, write down what came out of that situation that was of benefit. Additionally, repeat again and again, I am a healer and I am healed. So be it. Pretty powerful, but that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.